So, Arsenal 2, Everton Football Club 1, which on any other day would be a fantastic result for the Gunners. But unfortunately, on the final day of the season, despite the win, Arsenal do fall short of winning the Premier League title. Our first title in 20 years, it would have been, given our last one was the invincible season 03-04. And it leaves a bit of a bitter taste in your mouth. So, look, guys, I mean, this stream comes well after the match. I normally stream straight afterwards, but I'll give it some time to digest my thoughts. I watched the trophy celebration for Man City. I watched Jurgen Klopp's final game announcement. Final game speech. I watched Arteta's and Odegaard's speech after the game as well. And that comes to my thoughts. And it's a review of the game, but also a review of the season, really. Because although it's not been a success, because I do think a success would have been winning the title, I do think the overarching feeling by Arsenal fans should be that this has been a very good season in terms of the improvements we've seen from this team. Because for the first time, and definitely in my lifetime, and definitely for the last 20 years, Arsenal have got a team that looks like it can compete. And we were this close to winning the Premier League title. Yes, we could look back at the Aston Villa game. Yes, we could look back at the Fulham game, the West Ham game, Fulham home and away, by the way, the Newcastle game away, Tottenham at home. There's so many different games we can look to as what cost us winning this Premier League title. But the overarching thought should not be that. It should be that we push this Man City team right to the very end, right to the very, very end. And they've won the title, yes. And I know we're sitting here thinking, like, you just got like a pit in your stomach, thinking it's what could have been with this football club, right? It's what could have been. Like, we were getting there. We were so close, just couldn't quite get over the edge. It's one of those things. I don't think we should sit there and start ruining our losses or start cussing the team out or anything, because overall, I think it's been a very, very good season for Arsenal Football Club from what I've seen performance-wise. I thought last year we capitulated. We did what Liverpool did this season last year, where we looked very, very good for the first 30 games. Then April hit and we completely fell off. Completely capitulated in April and May. This season, we had a little minor bump in the Aston Villa game, but we continued after that. And we actually got better after the Aston Villa game and managed to finish the season strong, winning basically what? Losing one game and drawing one game all 2024 in the Premier League. You could not have asked for a better return, to be honest. And it wasn't enough. Man City won 9 games in a row to win this Premier League titles. At some point, you got to hold your hands up and say, fair play, the better team won it overall. Sometimes you got to say that, man. And look, I know Arsenal fans sitting there will be a little bit disappointed with the season. I am too. Look, I wanted to win this Premier League title, just like every other Arsenal fan watching this. We wanted the title. We've been with this team the whole journey. We feel like, look, I know Arsene Wenger, Unai Emery, Arteta. I've only really known 3 Arsenal managers, right? The Unai Emery process lasted maybe, 2 years? Don't really count that. Wenger, obviously, I know, but when I started supporting Arsenal, I was born in 2002. I first started really watching football and understanding football in 2008, 2009. So when I was 6, 7 years old, Wenger was already in full swing by that moment. He's had his glory days. He'd already won his 2 Premier League titles back in wherever it was, the 04 and 02 or something like that. So we had the time under Arteta then. I started obviously understanding football, watching football at the back end of Wenger's time. Arteta's the first Arsenal manager I've seen in my lifetime, right? Where I've seen him start the journey and I'm seeing the journey unfold before my very eyes. I'm seeing an Arsenal team that when Arteta inherited it, it was garbage, bro. It was a dog crap team Arteta inherited. I'm talking Mustafi at the back, Socrates, absolute garbage players, man. Throughout the team, the environment was toxic. It was an Arsenal team that was nowhere near competing. And within 4.5 years, he's taken that team from a team that I had no association with Arsenal towards. Apart from the fact that I was an Arsenal fan, I would never, ever, ever in my lifetime watch a team like that play football. If I was a neutral, I would not even bother turning the TV on. To now, 4.5 years later, an Arsenal team that I can get behind and believe in. An Arsenal team that I genuinely think has got enough quality to win a Premier League title. Throughout its squad, by the way, from keeper to centre forward, quality players like Saliba, bro. I've cried out for a centre back like that my whole lifetime supporting Arsenal. Gabriel next to me, an absolute rock. Ben White has been superb this season, man. Left back, obviously Tomiyasu misses a lot of games, but he was good again today. Scored a fantastic goal with the cutback. Rice, that's my guy right there, man. What a signing he's been in the team. Odegaard as well, superb. Really good. He's taken a real step forward, Odegaard, this season, because last year he was good, but I wanted to see if he can get better. And he has. This season's been his best season in professional football. I think he'll say that as well. Some of the football I'm seeing from Odegaard, man, absolute silk. He's got to the level of Ozil in terms of the technique, but he also presses and gets involved defensively. So he's Ozil with a work rate, and that's all I can ask for from him. You've got Saka on the right wing. Obviously did not play today, but was superb as well this season overall. Saka, I thought he was really good. So Havertz came into his own second half of the season. First half was a little bit missing, bit MIA, but second half of the season could not fault Havertz one bit. And then, of course, left wing, it's been Trossard, it's been Martinelli, it's been a bit of the both, but neither really deserve any complaints, to be honest. I think it's been a good season from them. And then the subs that have come in as well, done their job as well for the team when they've come in. So I don't think it's the time to really throw shade on any of the Arsenal players. We've obviously won the game today. It wasn't quite enough. Man City won 9 in a row to end the season. They end on 91. We end on 89 points. We can look back at game X or game Y that cost us the title, or we can look back on a season that I think has shown we've improved a lot, and a season that we've shown we've come a long way. We've come a long, long way as a football team. And look, we've taken it to the final game of the season. That's all I can ask for. I could not ask my Arsenal team to win the title at the start of the season. I could not expect to win a title because nothing's guaranteed in this life, and especially in football. You could not guarantee you'll win a title at the start of the season. Bayern Munich probably thought they'd win a title. Look what happened there. Bayer Leverkusen picked them to it. So all I can guarantee is a football team that is going to give 100% effort and play quality football every single match week, and a football team that I can believe in. And I got that from this Arsenal team. I got that from this Arsenal team, a team that I genuinely believe in from minute 1 of the season to minute 90 against Everton. Why I thought we had enough in this tank to win the title. And I could not say that for previous seasons. Even last year, we ran out of steam too early. This year, we gave it our all from minute 1. And I have to give the team a lot of credit for that. Wasn't quite enough, but look, it's one of those things. Don't think it's time to really start slewing the manager. Don't think it's time to start slewing the players. I know certain people saying Arteta out for all this garbage. I don't know why people saying Arteta out. Look at what we've done with this team. Like, we've gone from strength to strength, man. Strength to strength with Arteta at the helm. And every year we've got closer and closer and closer. Next year, for me, we've got to go and win this title now. I don't think we can get better from this season and not win the title. Like, I mean, like, you got to look at it and go sometimes, like, can you get any better and not win the title? Like, does this Arsenal team perform 1% better and not lift this Premier League title in May? I don't know. I really don't know. But that's neither here nor there. Only God knows whether it would have been enough. It would not have been enough. But despite the fact we've won 0 trophies this season, and a lot of fans will say that, oh, you won no trophies. You had the same season as Man United, or Man United might even win a trophy next week if they beat City in the FA Cup. But you know what I mean? Like, certain fans will say, you didn't even win a trophy this season. How is it a good season? Look, I understand that for some people, their only metric of success is trophies. And that's completely fine. That's their prerogative. But you cannot control whether you win trophies or not. You cannot, at the start of the season, guarantee you can win a trophy. You are not in charge of that. But what you are in charge of is your effort and performances in every single game. That is what you can dictate. And the only thing I can ask from this Arsenal team is for every single game they play in, they give 100% effort and 100% performances. And then only time will tell whether we win the trophies. Then let the chips fall where they fall on the table. That's my mentality towards it. And I can say that, bar a few games where we looked off it, for the vast majority of the season, 90 to 95% of the season, we were at it from every single game, bro. Every single game we were at it, and it wasn't quite enough. It's one of those things. You credit Man City, you give them their plaudits. They were superb this season. They hit flow state towards the end of the year, and you got to give them credit for that. But I don't think we should, at the same time, discredit Arsenal. Look, last season we bottled the Premier League title. The season before we bottled top 4. This year was not a bottle job. I don't think it was. We lost one game in 2024. One game to a very good Aston Villa side. But at the same time, we went and won at Tottenham. We went and won at Old Trafford. Places we don't normally win at, by the way. We've not won at Old Trafford with a crowd since Sylvia and Wiltord. Back when we won the title all those years back. Or something crazy like that, I think. So it's not a place we go and win games, to be honest with you guys. So I think, to be honest with you, so I think the overarching feeling should not be one of resentment towards the result and the manager and the team. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough on one of those things. It's life, it's football, right? It's life and it's football. I mean, the way I view football is very similar to how I view life. I don't view it as a results-based business. I don't view it as, oh, if I got an A star in a test or an F in a test, that's the only metric of success. If I know I revise every single minute I could for that test and I come out with a C, it is what it is. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I put in the effort for it. It didn't come out. If I know I revised 0 minutes for that test and I come out with a C or D, I've got no right to complain because at the end of the day, right, I didn't put in the effort in the first place. That's how I view this season. I don't think we can look at this season from Arsenal and think, you know what, yeah, we gave no effort. The team wasn't good enough. We stunk it up. None of that thoughts whatsoever. I'm very proud of this team. And for the first time in a while, like I said to you guys, it's an Arsenal team that I believe in. Like, I'm actually watching a football team. I enjoy playing football. For the past few years of my life, the early years of my life watching Arsenal, garbage, man. Like, straight garbage football. I'm looking at players like Squillaci, Chamak. Like, come on, bro. What am I watching? Apart from, like, pockets of players, like prime Alexis Sanchez, prime Santi Cazorla. Players like that gave me some joy. Aubameyang even. You had little moments with the Arsenal teams. But now this team, I genuinely like this team. Bar a few players I think are scrubs, like Eddie Nketiah, Zinchenko, those bums. The rest of the team, I actually genuinely enjoy watching football. Saliba, I love the guy to bits, man. Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Erdegaard. The keeper's growing on me, David Raya. I think he's done really well this season since he's come in. He's been under a lot of criticism taking the job from Ramsdale. I thought he's done a fantastic job. Partey, he missed half the season. He came back and did a job for us in the midfield. So I thought he did a really good, did really well in there for us the last few games of the season. Havertz as well. First half of the year, don't know what he was doing. He was like just lost on the football pitch. Since he got moved to striker, he's done a fantastic job. He's still a little bit gangly. He's still a little bit like, I think he's still trying to work out his body and work out how to really use himself to his advantage. But the second half of the season, he's been very good, Kai Havertz. Martinelli equally, I think he's had a little bit of an off-season Martinelli, but Trossard, on the other hand, picked up the slack. I thought Trossard's done superb this season. So look, a lot of good performances from Arsenal this season. No need whatsoever to slew off the team or anything like that. I'm excited going forward. I'm very excited going forward. Let's just hope and pray that this bald fraud up in Manchester, man. Flipping Pep Guardiola, bro. Pep Guardiola, the neek of all neeks, the dork of football. This guy just needs to give up and play golf, man. Every single season, without a doubt, without fail, he will do everything to win this Premier League, man. Everything. Bro, you've been at City for 9 years, 8 years, bro. You've won the Premier League 6 times. You've won the Champions League. You've completed football. Give it up, bro. Hang up your boots. Like, go play golf or something. Have your wine. Go on holiday. The guy does not need to be fighting for the title every season, bro. Like, what is he doing, man? And he's got a team of just Terminators as well. That Man City team is unbelievable. Like, people talk about how, like, they're not that good, and sorry, not that they're not that good. Like, people start talking about them, they don't even give them the credit they deserve. Like, this Man City team's won 4 Premier League titles in a row. No one in English football ever has won 4 trophies in a row in the English First Division. That goes from the Premier League to the old days, bro. Arsenal won it 3 years in a row in the 1930s. United won it 3 years in a row in the 2000s as well, under Sir Alex Ferguson twice. No team ever in English football has won the top division 4 years in a row. It's never, ever, ever happened. And this brother's done it in 2024. And he's won 6 in 7 years. If Liverpool didn't win it with Klopp in the COVID year, this man would have won it 6, 7 years in a row. 7 years in a row. He's dominated English football. He's turned it into a farmers league, literally. So look, you got to give the man heaps of credit. He's an unbelievable manager. Fantastic, fantastic manager. And it's our job to beat them. It's our job to get to their level and try and overtake them. And they are beatable. But one thing I've learned about Man City is you have to do the games at the start of the season count. You can't get to the last 10 games of the season and it be tight. You have to blow them out the water. So those early games against Tottenham at home, Chelsea away, Fulham at home, Fulham away, West Ham at home, where we dropped silly points, Newcastle away, Aston Villa away, where we dropped stupid points. Those games matter. Because if we win even one of those games, turn a draw to a win, we're walking away with this Premier League title. We're the ones lifting up with Erdegaard and all them, man. But it's one of those things. Let's get into your comments. And if you're new around here, do subscribe down below. I've streamed after basically every single Arsenal game this season. And it was a roller coaster season. But look, overall, I'm not happy because happiness would be winning the title. I'm not content because content would be winning the title. But I don't know what the right word for it is. I'm optimistic. And I feel, how would I describe it? I admire this Arsenal team. I admire Man City. I feel at ease. That's the best way to describe it. I feel at peace. You know when you feel at peace sometimes, where you know you gave it your all, where you left everything on the football pitch. That's how I feel with this Arsenal team. Last year, I felt a little bit annoyed because I felt like we didn't give it our all. We gave up. We didn't give up, yeah, but we did give up. When we dropped points to West Ham and Liverpool and Southampton, we gave up, we capitulated. This year, I feel at peace with the Arsenal team. I know our season's come to an end, but I feel zen because I know we gave it our all. I know that if you told any Arsenal fan at the start of 2024, you drop 1 point to you drop 2 points to Man City, draw that game, and lose one other game the rest of 2024 in the Premier League, every Arsenal fan takes that. And then you're looking at Man City to drop points, and they dropped some points, but they didn't drop enough points, and that was a key dagger. They did not lose a game in 2024. That's the difference, bro. That's the difference at the end of the day. And look, it's one of those things, man. I can't sit here and start saying the team threw it away, because we didn't throw it away. I don't think it's a bottle job from Arsenal. I think last year was up, and the year before was as well. Not quite this year, man. Not quite this year. I'll be honest with you, I watched Man City fairs. I mean, I had both games on, to be honest, so I flicked through both. Kudus' goal, by the way, let's give Kudus a lot of credit, because that goal was superb from Mohamed Kudus. He had me, bro. He had me. When he scored that goal, I thought, oh, West Ham could be back into it. But look, it's one of those things, man. One of those things. I appreciate John's stream, by the way, C1. First thing to know, Arsenal fans were crying about robbery because West Ham should have had a goal at the very end. However, in my opinion, the ball clearly hit Souček's arm, which he scored from. Yeah, no complaints from my end. That was rightly disallowed by VAR, because it did hit. Bro, the guy punched in the net, bro. What do you want, like a Maradona part 2? That's clearly VAR did the right move on that one. Goals credit ruled out. I agree. City won the game, well deserved. I think Ortega had about 5 touches in the entire game. Yeah, look, watching the game back, you could not complain. Like, the stats are probably, like, I could pull up the stats if you guys want for both games. But if I pull up the Man City stats, like, guys, how can we expect anything else? These brothers had, like, it was total domination. Total domination. Like, look here, man. Like, they had, am I right saying they had down near 10 times the shots West Ham had? Like, we could not sit here and complain, bro. Like, we have no right to sit here and complain about what just happened with Man City and West Ham. Look here. Like seriously, look here, guys. They had 28 shots, 12 on target to West Ham's 2 and 3. Like, come on, man. Let's be serious right now. They had 73% of the ball. It was complete domination, no complaints whatsoever. And look, they had 90 points. In my opinion, right, if you don't get 90 points in the Premier League, you can't complain if you don't win the Premier League title. 90 points is the benchmark. We know. We got 89. We're close. Every season we're getting better, but it's not quite enough. And look, it's one of those things, man. Man City did it. Fair play to them. Google's giving them a little bit of a congratulations. Fair play, man. It's one of those things. Give them their credit. They're the best team in the land. Once again, Man City, the Devils team, bro. They just find a way to win every single time. Look, 91 points this season. Season before, Arsenal got 84. They got 89. So we're improving every season. Season before that, we got 69 points. So we're making jumps. Every season under Arteta, we're getting better and better and better. Look, we were 8th the season before. Bloody hell, man. That's a bad season. We were sitting in 8th. But yeah, I don't think it's time for Arsenal fans to really start casting doom and gloom. Every season we've got better, man. True Goon, I appreciate you on the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing really well. Big up Dennis, bro. I'm absolutely gutted how this team is showing some great progress for the first time in many years. We've actually gone down to why. Let's get the striker and cook, bro. I could not agree more with you with that one. Fantastic statement right there. I agree with you. I do think we need a striker, but we're taking it down to the wire and we're getting better every season. I'm not here. Look, the days under Unai Emery, Arteta at the start of his reign, even the Wenger at the end of his reign, I'd understand when fans were saying, look, toxicity was around the club. I get it, bro. It was a bad place to be. Arsenal was toxic, bro. Toxic. I got hay fever, by the way, guys. I'm not crying because Arsenal lost the title. I got some bad hay fever this weekend for some reason, man. It's completely killing me. I don't know how I've been able to get by, to be honest. Bad hay fever. But yeah, I 100% agree with that one. We're showing progress and we're getting better. And that's all I can ask for my team. A team that every single season is improving, and we're doing that. So I have to give my boys a heap of credit for that one. And by the way, guys, if you haven't already, check out True Gooner, man. Does Arsenal content just like myself, even more consistent than me. Streams every single Arsenal game out there. As for Arsenal season, fair play. Can't ask for more with that run of form this year. Yeah, 100%, bro. I know you're not an Arsenal fan, C1, but yeah, I agree with you in that sentiment as well. We've had more wins in the Invincible squad, yes. The best defense in the Premier League is exactly. Unbeaten against the Big Six, exactly. But yeah, we're still ending the season with nothing crazy. It's football, bro. That's football and that's life. What more can you ask for? Yet still some people will say that the manager needs to go and all this stuff. Bro, come on, man. Let's be serious. How can you see that and say the manager needs to go? Some fans go, if you don't win the title, the manager has to go every season. Those are the fans that are going to walk in circles with their life. There's some fans that will not celebrate until we've won the Premier League title in May. And unless that happens, they're not happy. Bro, Not everyone needs. I'm not saying you have to be jumping for joy when you finish second in the table, but be happy with what you're seeing on the football pitch. And I'm happy with that. I'm smiling. I'm not sitting here crying and bawling my eyes out. Oh, and slewing the team because we lost. Not at all. I'm delighted with our performances this season. I'm not delighted with the outcome, but I'm happy overall. I can't sit here and get annoyed with the team because this is what I've asked for. I've asked for a team that can fight for a title. If you told me 5 years or so before COVID that in 5 years' time, you're going to have an Arsenal team that is going to compete for this Premier League title and take it to the very last day, basically season in, season out, oh my God, I'd take that. That's all I can ask for. All I can ask for from my team is take this title to the very, very end. And we've done that. Mali, I appreciate you on the stream. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing very well, thank you. Well, City have won again. In other words, water is wet, the sky is blue, and grass is green. City have won it again. By the way, yeah, these City fans are the worst on planet Earth, bro. Oh, I was watching Sky Sports. I had the TNT Sports Arsenal game on my TV, Sky Sports on my iPad, right? These are about to win the title, and the crowd was not even gassed. They were just there like, bro, if Arsenal was going to win the title, the Emirates would be bouncing, bro, bouncing. These City fans are not even that happy. They're just like, oh, another one. The title lift as well. Worst title lift in history. Bro, it was so boring to watch, man. Like, genuinely, that's a team that just auraless football team. I've deactivated my Instagram account for a week to avoid the trolling. Yeah, I'm going to delete social media again as well, man. I only brought it back literally for the Premier League title race. One of those things. I can understand why people say Arteta out. At the beginning of the season, Arsenal fans were indeed saying he has to win a Premier League or Champions League or go. So fair play to them for sticking to their guns. I understand that, but for me, that makes no sense. Because if you asked every Arsenal fan at the start of the season who's favourites to win the title, everyone would say Man City. So if Man City didn't win the league, does Pep have to go then? No, I don't think so. Look, for me, I do not judge a manager at this stage on whether he wins a trophy or not. That's not my judgment of when the manager win the trophy or not. Same with the Champions League. I judge it on the performances and what I'm seeing from the team. If I see a team that's getting better under the manager and a team that's playing for the manager, you can keep him, bro. We had to sack Arsene Wenger because the performances were crap and the team was not playing for the manager anymore. Even when we were getting top 4 season in, season out, I still said sack him because the team was not playing for the manager and there was no improvement. Every season was just stagnant. Just the same every year. Unai Emery, we had to sack the manager whether we like it or not because the players were not playing for Unai Emery. They weren't. He lost the dressing room. He completely lost it. Arteta has not lost the dressing room and the performances are improving every single season. How can you throw that away? How can you throw that away? These are the same people, right, that don't believe in the journey of life, man. They just want success all the time. They want the Lamborghinis, but they don't want the struggle. Like, come on, understand this. You're going to go through adversity. You're going to go through missing out on titles. It's not going to come to you instantly. This is life, bro. Like, appreciate the journey you're in. I love your optimism. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. This is not me agreeing with that 100%. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're echoing Arsenal fan base. But also, look, I support Arsenal. Of course I do, right? But I will say this as an Arsenal fan. I do not love our fan base. I really don't, man. I really don't love our fan base. Look, I know every fan base has fans that people don't like and do like. And I have no qualms with what Arsenal fans are going to say, just like any other fan. Every fan's got their own prerogative. Every fan's got their own opinion. You watch football like I do. You can say whatever you wish. But Arsenal fans are some of the most split on this planet, bro. You've got some of the most optimistic fans that no matter what, keep the manager, can never sack the manager. Then you've got the others that if we don't win a title, he has to go. We got knocked out the Champions League, and some Arsenal fans were saying sack him that night when we were in a title race. When we got knocked out to Bayern Munich and we were in a title race, some fans were saying sack him that night. Come on, bro. When Man City got knocked out to the Champions League to Real Madrid, were anyone saying sack Pep Guardiola? Like, come on, bro. Let's be serious right now, man. Like, some of these fans are crazy. Sorry, guys. I've got a bit of, I don't know if I've got COVID, I've got hay fever, flu. I don't know what it is, but this weekend's not been it for me, man. I've been basically bedbound the whole week. It's just what I've noticed. No, big up, no, man. Big up for joining. Hope you're doing well. It's just what I've noticed. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree 100% with what you're saying there. Looks like the City parade again. Yeah, bloody Manchester City again, man, with another parade. If I go to Manchester, I'll go visit the Etihad this time, though. I hope United win in 2 weeks' time. Nah, don't want United to win. I'd rather Arsenal win the Premier League, City could have the FA Cup. That's what I wanted. One of those things, man. If it was Liverpool in the FA Cup with them, I want Liverpool to win it, but I don't want United to win it. Because you just know the United fans, right? If they win it, the United fans, you know what they're gonna say. Oh my god, United won a trophy, Arsenal didn't. United had a better season than Arsenal, even though these brothers finished 8th. It's crazy, isn't it? They're missing out on Europa League unless they win the FA Cup as well, by the way. I mean, it's actually next week, but okay. Yeah. Next week is FA Cup, week after is Champions League. At least it's not trouble this time, but still a double, bro. Like a double. Imagine we're sitting there, Man City on the cusp of winning a double. And for them, that's not even like the heights. A double for anyone else is fantastic. What a season. Thank God for Real Madrid, yeah. Big time, man. I have a lot of resentment towards Mikel. Why, though? I don't get why. Like, you might say that certain things, X, Y, and Z about him, but for me, I think you got to turn around and say he's done really well, man. He's done really well, Mikel. Like, for what he's done for this Arsenal team, I know it's taken 4 or 5 years, and I know it's not been easy, but he's done a lot of good for this football club, Mikel Arteta, man. A lot of good. By the way, did you see Caicedo's goal today? I did from the halfway line. Fantastic goal from Caicedo. And Chelsea done very well to end the season, by the way. I thought they were dead and buried, but they're now in Europa League, which is a great achievement for them, given where they were a few months ago. And also, look, I know the season's ended, but Chelsea's momentum can end the season. To end the season can do very well for them to start the new season. Because, trust me, guys, like, momentum counts. Chelsea are going to be a very dangerous team next season. I'll tell you guys that for a fact. I really do believe it. But yeah, let me find some more comments. He's greedy and doesn't want to stop. That shows no real competition for them. Yeah, talking about Pep. It's good, brother, man. Like, he's just crazy. Pep is just he's on a Terminator level type of vibe where he just not ending whatsoever. Not ending. Like, he's gonna go for every single season, bro. Every single season. Fair play, man. You'll give him credit. Man City, the best team in the land right now. Superb. I'm just hoping and praying that 115 gets dunked on their head tops, banish them out of the Premier League. Please, I'm waiting for the day, man. I'm waiting for that 115 to get dunked on their heads. RD12, I'm so deflated, brother. Don't be deflated, man. Last year you could be deflated, not this season, bro. Like, heads up. Be zen, be at peace. Know your team gave a good effort this season. Know your team was in it till the very end, man. And you got to give credit for that. We were there till the very end. We were there till the final lap. We had it. We just couldn't quite overtake them on the final lap. One of those things, bro. Man City got DRS and they took us back. One of those things, bro. I'm not deflated at all for the team. I'm a little bit just a little bit more. But look, I'm at peace, bro. I'm zen with the team. I'm happy. I'm smiling. It's one of those things. I'm not distraught at all. Kudus' goal was amazing. Yeah, I agree. It was a fantastic finish. Is it progress? Yes. Is it success? No. We've deserved the title this season, but that December is where we lost it, in my opinion. And we've ourselves to blame, but it doesn't take away the fact I'm proud. Yeah, I agree with you. Progress, yes. Success, no, because didn't win the title. Deserve the title. Look, City deserved it. They won it. They deserve it. If we'd won the title, I don't think anyone could have complained. I think from that standpoint, I agree with you. But I'm not, by us saying we deserve the title, discredits Man City, because I think Man City deserved it more than us. They got 91 points. And if you get 90 points, if you don't get 90 points, you can't really sit here and complain if you don't win the title. That's my opinion on it. Liverpool had a right to complain because they got 97, 98 points and did not win this title. We got 89 and missed out on it. It's not like we got 97 points or something crazy like that. So I can't complain too heavy with what happens. This was like when Liverpool versus Man City 2019, when Man City won the title after 14 wins in a row. And the only reason Liverpool lost was because they lost one game all season, and it's to Man City. Exactly like that, man. Like, City will just go on incredible runs. I said this earlier to my friends, right? I genuinely think if Pep Guardiola wanted to, he could 38 and 0 this Premier League. I honestly think that. I honestly think if there's ever a manager that can do it and ever a team that can do it, if Pep Guardiola fully said to his boys, you know what, yeah, I don't care what anyone says, we've won 4 in a row, let's 38 and 0 this Premier League title. Don't care about Champions League, don't care about FA Cup, League Cup, bun it all, bro. 38 and 0 this title, I think he could. I genuinely think he could. Bayer Leverkusen drew 6 and won, 26 games or 28 games this season in the Bundesliga? They drew 6 games all season and won 28 or something crazy like that. Unbeaten, won the whole title. City could not only go invincibles, they could be the first team to ever 38 and 0 it. I honestly think they could. Because they won 14 in a row when it mattered. So when it really matters, they win 14 in a row. Let's be real about it. I've only lost because John Stones made a goal line clearance. Exactly. Great job, Gunners. You guys did so good. Yes, appreciate you on the stream, Selena. Great job, just not quite enough. That was a difference. The fact people are wanting Arteta sacked is mental. Agreed. To somewhat save him from me calling for his head was coming out of the season with context, and he's done that. Yeah, look, if we had lost the title and we finished if we finished where Liverpool finished, you've got more of an argument because Liverpool kind of capitulated. I can't lie. Like Liverpool lost to Everton, drew to West Ham, lost again or drew again to some other team. I can't remember who it was recently. They completely threw it away. Like they completely capitulated this title away. Arsenal, on the other hand, we were there till the very end. Champions League, we lost by 1 goal, bro, to Bayern Munich over 2 legs, who, by the way, lost to Real Madrid in added time. It's not like they got waltzed by Real Madrid either. Bayern Munich are a very good team. Don't let the Bundesliga lie to you. They're a very, very good team. So, for me, I don't think the manager can be told off for this, bro. You might say and go, he rotated the Aston Villa game. Fairs, 100%. You can pick and choose moments where he got it wrong, and I can agree with you in that. But that's not enough to sack the man. No manager is going to be flawless. Pep has made mistakes as well. The difference is, bro, Pep's got such a good team that when he leaves one player out, if he drops a De Bruyne, he's got a Foden. If he drops the Alvarez, he's got a Haaland. If he drops a Grealish, he's got a Doku. He's got Bernardo Silva, a Kovacic, and Mateus Nunes. Who am I missing? Bernardo Silva. Like, he's got so many good players that he can drop one and another one comes in. As long as he keeps Rodri in the team's going to cook. Like, even without Haaland, they'll still play well. The only player that they really are missing is Rodri. If he goes, they look a little bit unstable. If they go over Arteta out, unwarranted in my opinion. Have you seen Liverpool's shortlist of managers? Yes, we're better than Liverpool, but are we bigger than them? No. Why couldn't they attract Zidane, Flick, etc.? Liverpool looking for a project manager. They're looking for a manager to play good football. They've gone for Arne Slot. Do I know much about him? No, not at all. But I'll give him credit for that, man. I'll give him credit for at least going for manager like that. Like, they could have easily gone for like a Zidane, as you said, and Enrique. They went for a project manager like Arne Slot, and credit to them for that. They've got Arne Slot now, no offense, but he was their 3rd or 4th choice manager. You can cherry pick different managers you want, but it's always narrows down to one name. I thought they were going to go for Xabi Alonso, but Alonso's chosen to stay. Fair play to Xabi Alonso for that. But yeah, one of those things. I'm not crying, by the way, guys. Anyone that's just joined the stream, I've got bad hay fever / COVID. I don't know what it is, but I've got something that's just making my eyes water, my nose run. Yeah, I mean, if Arsenal won the title and I was in this state, Arsenal won the title, I would have been like, oh, come on, man. I've not even got the energy right now. One of those things. Thanks for the title, lads. Congratulations to Man City. Then when we finished 8th in Arteta's first season, we had a better season than Man United, then who finished with nothing in top 4. Yeah, you could say that. For me, I'm always looking at progress, bro. That's my thing. I want to see improvements. If I'm not seeing progress, I'm going to get very, very disappointed. I've seen progress every season. I think our fans say Emery would have won the league last season. Nah. He would have taken us to the position to win the league in the first place. No charges are going to stick. Well, I hope they do. They're going to dominate for the next few years. Xhaka is on course for treble. Pep might leave. Pep might leave next season. I hope he does, man. I hope he does. Not only that, Sanchez and Mkhitaryan have won the Serie A. Inter Milan. Yes, congratulations to Inter Milan as well for winning the title. Same to Real Madrid. Same to Bayer Leverkusen. And who won it in PSG as well. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to every team that's won it. I believe in Turkey, Galatasaray won it as well. So big up Galatasaray, man. My Turkish team. Congrats to them as well. Xhaka on course for the treble. Hey, Xhaka, bro. If he wins the treble, that'd be crazy. Bayer Leverkusen has done a fantastic job, by the way. Really, really good job. This is why I wouldn't sack the manager, because what are the chances of Arsenal appointing Ancelotti or Zidane? Exactly. You've got sacking the manager. Sacking the manager is a 2-part process. You sack the manager and you replace him with a suitable appointment. Who's going to be better than Arteta right now? That's available. Enrique, is he guaranteed to win a title? Ancelotti's not available. Zidane, he had tax playing with that Man United, with that Real Madrid team. Like, look, come on, bro. Like, he's not guaranteed to win a title. Klopp ain't coming. Pep ain't coming to Arsenal. Mourinho, we ain't going to hire a Mourinho. He's washed. So who can you really hire? You get what I mean? So for me, you got to stick with the manager for now. When it's clear Liverpool going down the same route with appointing Arne Slot. Yeah, exactly. And Pep might go as well, to be honest, guys, next year. So that opens a pathway up for Arsenal to make a run. Unless, of course, we have like a Chelsea making a run under Pochettino with their budgets. Newcastle with their ownership could start to build momentum and get better. Tottenham with Ange Postecoglou, you never know, man. Don't want to rule Tottenham out too early. But yeah, look, overall, it's one of those things. Guys, I'm going to start to round up the stream now. I've been streaming for the past half an hour. I don't really feel too well, to be honest. But one thing I will say is this, guys. Do not be disappointed too heavy. Disappointed with the outcome, sure. Absolutely. You wanted to win the title, so did I. But be proud of what the team's performed in, because for the first time in a long time, we've had an Arsenal team that we can believe in. And it's taken us to the very, very end. And you saw at the end of the game, bro, the fans were the players were on their knees. They were on the ground. They were like, yeah, we're putting a real good run, and it just wasn't quite enough. I have mixed feelings because Arsenal's probably going to win, but then my own club is finally looking good in the right direction. And I can't complain getting 16 out of 18 points at the end of the season. Yeah, I mean, look, it's like what Ange Postecoglou said, right? At certain points, you have to stop looking left and right and focus on your own team. And I think that's what, to be honest, Chelsea need to do, just like Tottenham. Arsenal doing really, really well. But focus on your own club. Because I remember a time when Tottenham were doing well under Pochettino. I wasn't quite looking at them thinking, oh, what are Tottenham doing? What are Tottenham doing? I was focused on my club, Arsenal. Equally, Chelsea won a lot of trophies in recent seasons under Abramovich. They want to get back to that stage again. Let's see, man. Let's see. Mikel definitely needs to win next season or it's game over. Well, let's hope so, because 3 years in a row, not winning the title, finishing second, at that point, you're sitting there thinking, are you ever going to make that next step? Like, 1 season, fine. 2 seasons, you gave a real good go. 3rd season, I mean, at that point, you're sitting there thinking, can you are you capable of winning the title at that point? Do you get what I mean? I feel better soon, Dennis. I really appreciate it, Malia. Same with you, C1. I'll feel better after week of socials. Yeah, myself included. I'll probably delete it as well coming up. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that tuned in and everyone that tuned in for the whole journey as well. I might look to stream next week for the FA Cup final, equally for the Champions League final. But if I don't, I appreciate everyone that's joined along with this roller coaster the whole way. We finished second. It's a bittersweet feeling in my mouth because I know we gave it a real good go, but we just came up short. But either way, I thank everyone that tuned in throughout this whole season. A big summer's upcoming for Arsenal. Transfer news will be on this channel, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I hope to catch you guys all in my next one. What Euro games are you doing? Oh, I forgot about the Euros. I'll get round to Euros when it comes. I'll definitely be doing some games there as well, for absolute fact. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I hope to catch you guys all in my next one. Take care, everybody.